Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you? Today I'm going to make a salad. I know, a salad, but don't worry, it's a hot salad. So it's a roast potato, chicken, bacon and kale salad. And it is delicious. Now it does have syns in it, but they are savvy syns. I'm going to use them to make my dinner absolutely beautiful tonight. And you're going to love it. Well, I hope you do anyway. So sit back, get a cup of tea, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it. Okay. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is pop in this 4 potatoes here, skins left on, about 3 centimetres thick, so they're nice and chunky. Just pop those into there, and then I'm going to add into there 4 chicken thighs. What I'm just going to do with these is I'm just going to make sure that all the excess fat is cut off it. These are really nice big chicken thighs from my butcher's, so let me just get rid of that. As I said, there are syns in this dish. It works out about 9 syns per person, but it's going to be such an amazing dish for me. You have 15 syns a day. I'd rather spend 9 syns on something like this than maybe a chocolate bar or something like that. If you don't want to use your syns on it, then obviously what you could do is not add the honey, which I'm going to add in later, or the nuts, which I'm going to pop in as well. So you can reduce this down, and instead of the balsamic glaze I'm going to use, you could just use balsamic vinegar. I do that a lot when I'm roasting vegetables. So I'm just going to double check. So it's amazing how much still on some of these, even though they've been skinned and things from the butchers. You'd be amazed how much fat is on this. So it is worth taking the time just to cut it off. And I won't go to waste. What I will do is I'll give that to my dogs. They will enjoy that. I think there's some there. Be a nice little treat for them. I have got a video actually where I've cooked the skins off a chicken, just to show you exactly how much fat comes off it, and you will be amazed. So this is a job worth doing. Right, so I'm going to lay the chicken on top like that, but I'm not going to add any fat into it, and that's going to go in the oven now for about 20 minutes at gas mark 180. Right, so the potatoes have been on for 20 minutes. I'm just going to move over the chicken. And I didn't put any oil in this, but because you can see, you've still got the liquid from the chicken going into the base of this. So what I'm going to do now, just ignore my dog scratching the door for a second, but I'm just going to try and crush these potatoes just a little bit. Not mash them, just want to crush them, because what it'll do is when they cook, it'll make them crispier. So I'm just going to give them a little mash. There we go. Just move this over. Hello there, darling. Leave it. Right, and do the same on this side. So I'm not smashing, I'm just crushing. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm just going to move my chicken back over, and I'm going to add now to the side of this some vegetables. Just get that there. So I'm just going to add in my carrots. So it's just 1 carrot there, cut up, and I'm going to add in some red onion. There we go, and I'm just going to pop that back in the oven for another 20 minutes, just so it roasts off. I'm just going to leave the potatoes exposed a little bit, just so they can get some of the crispiness. There we go, and I'll keep an eye on it, and then we'll go on to the next stage. Right, so they've been in for about just another 5 more minutes, so I'm just going to take the chicken and move it across to expose my carrots. There we go. And I've got 15 grams of honey here, which I'm just going to drizzle over the veg. And I'm going to use half of it just to help keep some syns down. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop that in the oven. But first of all, what I am also going to do is just sprinkle some cumin over the carrots and onion again. Just sprinkle that over. I'll just give it a nice flavour. Doesn't matter if it goes a little bit over your potatoes. You could do it in separate sheets, but obviously I just want to make sure I save my washing up. I'm just going to give that a bit of a mix for a second. And then add a bit more cumin, so probably about a tablespoon of cumin. That's plenty. Yep. And then pop that back in the oven then. And what I want to do is wait till all that cooks now. So we can do that. So put it back in now. Right, so I've got in my frying pan here just a slice of bacon which I've just chopped up, took all the fat away where I can. Just keep this as lean as possible. So I'm just going to cook that off for a few minutes so it just crisps off. Right, so my bacon's nicely cooked. So I'm just going to get my chicken out of the oven and quickly place that in the pan as well. And get the last piece of the chicken out. There we go. Perfect. And I shall pop my potatoes and veg back in. And we cook. I'm just going to give that a little stir. And then I'm going to add to that a couple of cloves of garlic. And I'm also going to add in, just put the garlic on the bottom of the pan. Perfect. Good. The rest of my 15 grams of honey, I'm just going to pour that over. Perfect. And then I've got some balsamic glaze. So there's about 15 grams again. But you can just use normal balsamic vinegar if you want to reduce your syns down. Smells lovely. I'm just going to give that a good turn so it all mixes in nicely. Leave that cook for 5 minutes with the lid on, and then that'll be ready, and hopefully my veg will be ready to get to the next stage. Right, this is now caramelised beautifully. I can just show you at the bottom, look, can you see? So I'm just going to turn the meat over. And then I'm just going to pop the lid on and leave it to rest while I get on with the rest of this. Right, so my veg is done. Not sure if you can see that. There we go. Just then going to get some kale. There we go. And before I do that, I'm going to just give my veg a bit of a mix up now. Just so it all mixes together. Perfect. And then I'm just going to add my kale on top and pop this back in the oven for about 5 minutes so the kale crisps off. Perfect. There we go. And then we will be ready to plate up. Right, so this is now very crispy on top. So it is time for me to dish this up. Right, there it is. Can you see? It does look absolutely lush. And there's one more thing to do, and that's just to scatter some roasted almonds on top, like that. And just scatter it around a bit, and then it's done. And it's now time to eat. Really can't wait to tuck in. And if, like me, you want to reduce your sins, just leave off the almonds. So what do you think? It's really easy, isn't it? I mean, you know, you just bung it in the oven, and I know I try and avoid using the oven because of the costs and things like that, but sometimes if you've got a meal that does need roasting, then what I will do is I will double up, so I'll put something else into the oven. So what I did on this occasion was I put some jacket potatoes in, which I want to use later on, and so I just batch cook some jacket potatoes and then leave them in the fridge when they're cool and just take them out when I need them. So, and I also will then stick some sausage rolls in sometimes, or anything else that I think, oh, I want to batch cook for the future, you know, to go in the freezer. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, don't forget, you need to subscribe, hit notifications, and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.